SAG Award and 3 SAG nominations in the Best Actress category for her role on Raymond. Please welcome Walk of Famer Patricia Heaton to the stage.
I am so happy to be here this morning because my pal, Gary Sinise, and I love to call him that because that's the way he signs all his emails, your pal, Gary. My pal, Gary Sinise, exemplifies what it means to be a person of selflessness, courage, good cheer, hard work, and humility. And those are qualities that are quite hard to come by in the industry that we're in. I knew Gary long before Gary knew me. I was a huge admirer of his work and the fact that he had started this incredible theater company, Steppenwolf, when he was just 18. And way back in the 80s, when I was a struggling actress in New York City, I'd see him in all these incredible productions like True West, Balm and Gilead, Grapes of Wrath, and he was such an inspiration to me with his acting work. And since then, he has become an inspiration to me for what he represents and who he is as a person. So it wasn't until years later that I actually met Gary, and it's one of the things I love about the entertainment industry. Sometimes you get to meet these fellow thespians whose work you've followed through the years. Now, the old adage says that you should never meet your heroes because you might discover that they have feet of clay. Well, it's hard to know if Gary has feet of clay because, frankly, his feet never stop moving. If he's not raising money and building houses for our disabled vets, he's entertaining troops around the world with the Lieutenant Dan Band. And he does all of this while working very long hours on his shows and being a great dad and a loving husband. We all love Gary. And you know, right now in a time when outrage is the norm and social media is a constant stream of invectives, Gary just quietly and humbly continues to bring a lot of light and hope to people, serving his fellow man with an attitude of gratitude. And if you have the good fortune of becoming Gary's friend, you're soon going to find that that's Gary's secret. He's so low-key and chill that you don't realize he's roping you into joining him in all these endeavors. But you're having so much fun that you don't care. I mean, once Gary Catholic guilted me into emceeing a fundraiser for a nursing home that had taken great care of his lovely dad. And so, of course, I couldn't say no. And it wasn't until I was in the car driving to the event that I realized it was almost 2 hours away. And I thought, what the hell am I doing? Driving to a nursing home benefit on a Saturday night. I've got Emmys. I've got a star on the Walk of Fame. What the hell am I doing? And then I get to sit at a table with a bunch of darling Spanish nuns who are all no more than 4 feet tall. But I'll tell you what, by the end of the evening, I was smitten with every last one of them. And I had such a sense of hopefulness and well-being, and I was reminded of what great work all these unsung people do every day to make the world a better place. And I had that experience because Gary, through his humble example, challenges all of us to be better. So there's a, thanks, that's... The writer Ellen G. White said, "A Christian reveals true humility by showing the gentleness of Christ, by being always ready to help others, by speaking kind words and performing unselfish acts, which elevate and ennoble the most sacred message that has come to our world." And I would say that perfectly describes my pal Gary Sinise. Congratulations on your start.